happy Wednesday. Hope everyone's having a great Wednesday so far. We're going to have a good day. We got lots of cool stuff yet to go this week.
Music.
Yeah. Here we go. All right, headline.
Headline number 1.
What would make for a successful Steelers 2023 season? Winning.
Who here is a Pittsburgh Steelers fan?
Yeah, it's a successful. In order to be successful, you got to win.
If
So
there's anyone, if there's
Yeah.
one person that I would know is a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, is Wiz Khalifa. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
All right, moving right along to
Headline number 2.
yeah, science has created a modular body that is living but not alive. That is creepy.
That is. So we're basically talking about my dad's old truck.
Oh, that's
living
scary
but not
stuff.
alive.
That's for you, Sergio.
All right,
Last
lastly,
headline.
here we go. Japanese vending machine now sells drinkable cold ramen, but how is this chilled fire?
What?
Not sure about the chilled fire thing, but it's a drink in a can. It's the broth, you know, juice from ramen noodles, and you drink it, and it's spicy.
I
In
do
a-
love
in a
ramen.
can. It's really,
Yeah, it's not me.
it's really kind of gross. Anyway, that's something Clayton. Let's just say it that. Something Clayton. All right, it's Wednesday. We've been talking about American Graffiti stuff all week. The cars, we've been focusing on the cars. We've seen this 1972.
Love a good old car show.
We had the Model A. We talked about the McLaren, and now Alex is here to talk about.
Yo! The 1970s Superbird.
1970s Superbird.
Yes.
Who made that?
So the 1970s Superbird was actually made way back in the old days, and the king, the 7-time champion of NASCAR, Richard Petty, used to drive those race cars. He even drove the famed number 43.
Yes, so the Superbird is also the car that was used in Cars as, I think it was the king.
Which is Strip Weathers, played by the 7-time champion, once again, the 7-time champion of NASCAR, Richard Petty.
Yeah, very cool, unique, super unique car. The fin on that, here's the thing about fins on cars. First of all, everyone needs to know, if you see like a Supra, or you see like a Honda Prelude, an old Honda Prelude, or a Honda or a Toyota, and they get this big fin off the back of the car, it does nothing. Absolutely nothing. Unless that car is doing 150 miles an hour, that fin doesn't do a thing. Fins on cars are meant to make the car sink down, get lower to the ground. Why? Because airflow underneath the car slows the car down. Lower the car, faster you go. So unless you're going really fast, the fins on a car doesn't really matter. Here's how you know this is true. Some people argue this point. Oh no, the fins, they make you more aerodynamic. Here's how you know. If you're driving down the freeway and you're doing 65 miles an hour or 70 miles an hour, and you see a new Porsche running down the highway, they have a fin. Once you hit a certain speed, the fin pops out a little bit, but only pops out a little bit. Why? Because as the air comes over, it needs to push the car down to the ground to get lower. if you see those goofy fins, big fins off the, I'm making this point because his Superbird has that big fin off the back. I don't know that ever did anything.
Fun fact about those cars. Fun fact about those cars, either if they have roof flaps or they don't have roof flaps.
Ooh, which roof flap are you talking about?
So in NASCAR, if you have a wreck,
the backwards flap.
say for example, if you go to a racetrack and if you spin, if the rear tires or the front tires, whatever, actually the rear tires, if they lift off the ground, those cars have roof flaps that are designed to keep these cars on the ground to keep from going airborne and flipping over.
So interesting thing about NASCARs and aerodynamics, if a NASCAR is going forward, it's designed to push the car lower, keep it on the ground. If that car goes backwards, now the aerodynamics are different and it wants it to lift up off the ground.
It's possible for cars to take off, resulting in horrifying crashes. But in 1996, a really simple device was invented to help stop cars flying and protect the safety of drivers.
So what Alex is talking about, it's a flap on the roof of the car. It's a metal flap that's not much bigger than this. And all it does is when you're going forward, it stays down. But if you turn around, it catches a little wind, pops up, and all of a sudden, this tiny little flap of metal that probably costs about $4 for them to install on these multi-million-dollar cars keeps that car on the ground. Pretty darn ingenious. It's, I'm sure, saved lots of lives because you see it when they wreck. When those cars spin out, you'll see those flaps come up all the time.
I've seen these happen in super speedway races.
Yes, absolutely. So aerodynamics. We talked about the Superbird. We got on to aerodynamics, which is really kind of a cool subject when it comes to cars because you don't think about a car needing to be aerodynamic, but it's pretty important. So the Superbird is a pretty cool car. I doubt you'll see one in the parade. Those are really rare. It is an old race car, but they are around. You do see them from time to time.
In fact, Dodge used to be in the Superbird race cars.
Yes.
I'm a Dodge guy, but not only am I Dodge, I'm a Chevrolet guy. I like Dodge and Chevrolet.
Yeah, big race car companies, so I get it. All right, very good. Time to cruise right along. We've got, it's Wednesday.
Wednesday, that means someone's getting married or they're playing NES.
You can go for most days, but what do we do on Wednesdays, Austin?
We try to get employment stuff done or something. Work.
Oh, that employment stuff. Oh,
The employment
Boring
begins.
stuff.
All right, with Zach, we're gonna go do some
Work-related stuff with Mr. Wise. Take it away.
Hey everybody, it is work-related stuff with Zach. I have the luxury of having Lavelle up here.
Hey everybody!
Yeah, and Lavelle has some great idea today. So we're going to do a little bit of a role play, all right? And you guys maybe can see what it is out there. If not, we'll also tell you.
Yes.
Excuse me, I just got here and I don't know where the bananas are at. Could you please show me where the bananas are at?
The bananas are down at the fruit section to the other side.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. That was very nice customer service.
You're welcome. You have a good day, sir.
Oh, well, thank you. Lavelle just made my shopping experience that much more pleasant, you guys. I had a helpful face, a friendly person who gave me good customer service and directed me on the path of where I wanted to go. That was a wonderful job. Thank you. Customer service, you guys, is important in any service industry and actually in any job in general. The better your relationship is with those you work with or work to help, they are going to give back and have a positive experience because of what you bring to the table a lot of the time. So, Lavelle, thank you so much for that role play.
You're welcome.
Let's go ahead and say we're out of here.
All right, very good. Now, Gabrielle's got the
National Day. Let's see what it is.
Good morning, everybody. Here we are. I got another person sitting with me. Maybe this one will be a little more quieter than the other one was. I tell you, yesterday he was handful. But it is what? It is Wednesday.
What? I'm sorry. I was asleep. Today is
Yeah.
Wednesday. It's June 7th.
And it's Wednesday. And what is Wednesday?
Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Camel on Wednesday.
I tell ya. Yeah. Gonna get all these guys in. So if you sit in my seat during hump day, you gotta be able to do hump day.
Hold on 1 second. Hump day!
Okay.
There we go.
There we go. Maybe next time we'll be in unison, we'll do it together, but they're getting the gist of it, It's just our third day.
I'm trying to get the understanding of it.
That's right. But do you know what today's National Day is?
National Flash Gordon Day?
No. Close. But no, it's National Daniel Boone Day.
Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle.
You know who Daniel Boone is?
Old pioneer folk hero or something.
Yes. Who out here said had no idea? Oh, look at all these. Daniel Boone.
I'm sorry.
He was an expeditioner. He went out in Kentucky and he plotted and mapped and he'd wear the coonskin cap and all that good stuff. It's history.
Yeah, it's
Right?
stuff that my grandma Cheryl will probably have talked about along with the many teachers I had in high school.
Yes, it's history. I'm sure Zach could tell you a lot about it, but Daniel Boone, he was that person that went out and he surveyed things and found things in new frontiers, and they sent him out, and it's kind of like he was the predecessor to Lewis and Clark, I think. Yeah. Now, see, you're not even on my set and you're over there laughing. Boy, I tell you.
Chuckles.
So they designate this day, the 7th, every year as Daniel Boone Day. I'm pretty sure in Kentucky it's a big deal because that's where he was from. But there have been many people over history who have went out and scouted and surveyed land and did all these things. That's how we all moved west, right? Lots of good history. I'm sure some of you, if your family's been here a long time, you have lots of good history too. If you don't know about it, maybe you should delve into it. It's pretty interesting stuff. So, if you don't know about Daniel Boone, I suggest you Google him today and find out some about Mr. Boone.
Yeah, maybe go read some books on him and maybe find out there is a National Flash Gordon Day because he's a
I'm sure
miracle.
there is. I'm sure there is. We'll have to search for that one and see when it is. But everybody have a great day today on this hump day of Daniel Boone Day.
You better.
Very cool. All right, it is Wednesday, so YouTube Live, 1 o'clock. We'll do some Job Hunt Live at 1 o'clock. We'll see what's going on there.
With who knows who, with who's going to be the special guest.
Yes, we'll see. Lots of special guests, right? On that, we have lots of guests come up. All right, guys,
But
have
if it's going to be you. No, just kidding.
maybe. I am the reason Modesto's so cool. We are the reason Modesto's so cool. All right, guys, have a great rest of your Wednesday. We'll see you Thursday on the morning routine. Take care, everybody.